Hello everyone, this is Kasper from Manoanim. A couple of months ago I finished this Python tutorial for Maya, going through how to set up IK, FK, or IK legs and IK arms with one code. Um, this tutorial was meant for people who were trying to learn Python online and kind of failed because they couldn't see the context in what they were doing. And I think the problem is that most people who try to learn Python fails because they try and do some kind of online course where it says Python, and then they fail because they fail to see the context in why they're going to use this for Maya. So I think the most important part of this course is that it's being all built inside of Maya and with Sublime Text, which I'll show you how to download and where to download. The tutorial itself is very much about the beginning baby steps of how to learn Python for Maya. So we go through how we can pass in and pass in information to our definition. What are definitions? What does it mean to return information? How can we add stuff to our code? How can we optimize a rig? It's basically built because I've done a couple of classes, and everybody's always asking me how they should start with Python, and I really don't think that there are a whole lot of good options out there. So this tutorial is free, and you can pick it up on my website on manoanim.com. If you just go underneath the free tutorial site, there should be a sign up form, and if you sign up there, then you get the link for the whole lectures, all the lectures for free. So basically what I go through is all the standard stuff inside of Python. It's going through anything from how we use a Python for loop to sourcing and importing a script, which is something that I see often that people who want to learn Python are failing because they sit and script inside the Maya editor, and it's really not the right way to do it. The right practice is to have a separate scripting editor, both so when your Python, if your computer is gonna collapse or something, you want to have it connected to either your Dropbox or a GitHub somewhere. So I'll talk a lot about like how we can create a library of scripts that we can reuse, how important it is to reuse scripts and not rewrite stuff, but figure out clever ways to use specific part of our code. For instance, I create a part of my code that only creates the IK handle, but to create the IK handle, I don't need to do that for both of my arms and both of my legs. I just need to create that module once, and then that works for me all 4 times. So those kind of optimization stuff, normally what you would call like assembly line work, is all stuff that Python handles really well because it's made for repeating processes basically. And also, you want to learn scripting. If you're an animator, for instance, if you want to learn how to select all controls in your rig, or if you're a modeler who has to place objects on a big mechanical part, let's say that you're building a tank and you need to add screws and bolts everywhere on this tank. There's a ton of script that could easily, help you do this, and if you know how they work, you'll have so much better an edge as a modeler. So not only is this course for aspiring riggers who wants to learn a little bit about rigging, it's for everybody who wants to understand the basics of Python inside of Maya. So I think if you are interested in anything to do with a little bit of scripting, you should check this out. This course, it's I think it's about 10 videos times 10 or 15 minutes, so it's not terrible at all. It should be very light. Of course, nobody learns scripting over one course, so you'd have to watch it a couple of times. Don't think that because you watch it one time that you're gonna, okay, now you know Python, because that's another fail, right? A lot of people do. They think that they just have to watch something and then it's done. If you want to learn how to script, you gotta do it. Maybe give yourself like 20 minutes every day where you watch a tutorial and then you try out the tutorial, and then the next day you do the same, or 2 times a week. It's no use if you do it 1 time a week, because you'll definitely forget what you've been doing. So if you're not serious about learning Python, don't fool yourself. I'm not saying Python is hard, but it will take effort, right? So I really hope that you're gonna put in the effort to learn this, because it's definitely something that's given me an edge over the years, like how I learned how to script and code and setting up a pipeline. I've been working anywhere in virtual reality to games and films, so I know a bit or two about setting up rigs and scripts for different kinds of pipelines. Hopefully I'll see you in the course, but go and check it out and throw in your mail on manoanim.com under the free tutorial site. So I'll see you there.